another colleague, Charlotte, who's interested in extremophiles, life that lives in very extreme environments on Earth, said that for her, essentially the rule of thumb that she uses is 1. Peer-reviewed research. This is a term that you come across. It means that any paper before it's published has been looked at by 2 or 3 colleagues who are knowledgeable in the area. They offer comments, and the original authors are then able to improve what they've written. Peer-reviewed research is typically what's published in academic journals, and that's the most credible. Everything else, social media, newspapers, online news, forums, is less credible. Charlotte says that when she's reading or researching in the field that she's an expert in, that's geochemistry, she always develops her ideas using peer-reviewed academic articles, asking herself, do their data support their conclusions? Are they using the most appropriate and up-to-date methods? Are there signs that they're cherry-picking the best data or ignoring data that doesn't quite fit what they want it to be? And super important, do the researchers have financial interests in the conclusions? You might not necessarily trust someone who was working for a toothpaste firm to give you the absolute disinterested best data on tooth decay. However, Charlotte said that when she's reading about a topic that's outside her field of expertise, perhaps in something in health and medicine, she finds it much harder to read and understand the peer-reviewed literature, as, sadly, it will often use specialist language, or jargon you might call it. Therefore, in such situations, she often uses a larger range of sources, which might well include newspapers, online news, and things written or the opinions of people who have been deemed experts. In that case, some of the questions she asks herself are things like, does the expert or the news article refer back to the original research? Is the news article or expert giving an opinion that's backed up by a range of research? If it's someone giving their opinion, what qualifies them to give that opinion? Is there anything about conspiracy theories, those kind of red flags that Thomas talked about? And again, do the authors seem to have a financial interest in the opinion that they're pulling out? If the sources she looks at refers to specific academic articles, she makes her think that these sources may be more credible than those that don't. And if the experts or news articles are spreading an idea that feels like a conspiracy, has been widely debunked, or for which there is very limited evidence, then she doesn't count that as a credible source.